Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. I'm Adam and this is episode 4 of Battle of the Beast Specials Generation. Yeah, I messed up the intro. Oops. Yeah, Battle of the Beast Specials. As you can probably tell, I still have my cold from the last video uploaded, which was only on the Adam Ferns Archives channel, so if you only subscribe to my channel, Adam Ferns, I'm sick, and the reason why I haven't been uploading recently is because I've been working quite a lot of shifts and I only had a few days off, in which I spent that day resting. But now I'm sick, so and I thought best to make the most of it, try and make at least some videos to make people know I'm not dead, if I say anything. Okay, so Battle of the Beast Specials Episode 4. Anoret, the First Beast, versus the Magror, Ogre of the Swamps. Now, what I am going to say, little tissue here. What I am going to say, the size advantage goes to Anoret, and that's it. The arena that they'll be fighting in will most likely be... Okay, Anoret was in the rocky area, Magror was in the swampy area, so I'm going to say more like a plains arena, so just like a completely barren arena. So yeah, a completely barren one. Without any further ado, close your eyes and let me weave you a tale of how one beast slays another. That is an old joke now. Excuse me. Okay. So as the chamber doors lift up, Magror marches out of his chamber, scanning the area for his opponent. And on the direct opposite side, a giant behemoth comes out. A behemoth of a beast comes out with green and red and blue scales all over her, and sharp claws which is longer than Magror's own fingers. Anoret emerges and makes direct eye contact with Magror and starts charging straight towards him, digging up dirt from her claws for each step she takes as she lifts her leg up. So puts leg down, digs claws in, lifts it up after she lifts her legs back up. That doesn't make sense, but hopefully you know what I mean. Magror braces himself for impacts, holds out his top two arms like this, ready to catch it, and braces his legs in a spaced out position so then he can take more impacts, and pulls his back arms back ready to punch backwards as well. Anoret pounces and goes right into, her head goes right into Magror's top hands here. Magror pulls back his underarms and punches the underside of Anoret, pushing Anoret, really forcing Anoret backwards. Magror stomps over towards Anoret and goes to punch again, but Anoret's too swift and moves out of the way. Gets her tail, wraps it around one of Magror's legs, pulls, and Magror falls to the ground, causing a shattering earthquake. That the imaginary audience in this arena is feeling. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh god, this is already bad. Magror takes a second to regain himself, and as soon as he gets back up, he's greeted by a swipe to the side of his head from Anoret's claw, which is quite close to his eye but doesn't claw out his eye, the left side. So why am I pointing? Oh yeah, this is my left side of my head. Okay. Okay, so that's that part, I believe. Yeah. Magror, in anger, pulls back his left arm's top and bottom and swings his whole body round, clobbering Anoret in the head with both of his arms, knocking Anoret to the side and knocking her to the ground with the force of two fists. Bear in mind Magror's only ability is strength, so I'm willing to bet that Magror is one of the most physically strong beasts. So that's why I'm saying his punches can pack a lot of power. Kind of like Machamp's Pokedex entry, where it's like one punch of a fist on a mountain can move it 1,000 feet. And it can do... I'm not saying he can, but he could possibly do 1,000 punches in 2 seconds? 1 second? I don't know what the Pokedex entry said, but it's like that. So... I'm probably not going to do that last part, but yeah. That's just showing how powerful Magror is. Anoret is briefly knocked out for a second. Magror gets up behind Anoret, grabs her tail with all 4 of his arms, and starts swinging Anoret around like a hammer throw kind of thing. You know, like the... I'm not sure if it's in the Olympics, but I know it's in the Highland Games, where they just swing a chain attached to a ball around. Not a chain chomp. That's a really bad joke. They just swing a chain attached to a ball around above their heads, and then when Magror thinks he has enough velocity, that's not the right word, I don't think, into this throw, he releases his grip on Anoret's tail, and Anoret goes launching right into the wall of the arena, shattering right through the wall, making a big hole where Anoret collided into the wall. The part of the wall that was above Anoret did not collapse because support on either side said no. But the battle has just been taken outside. Luckily that hit was hard enough to wake Anoret up, or I don't know, I want to give Anoret more of a chance, because at the moment it seems like Magror somehow got the advantage. Even though I went to this battle thinking that another beast would win. So, Anoret is up, roars in anger, and charges straight back towards Magror, who's already got to the hole where Anoret just made. Blocks it, blocking the area so Anoret can't get in. And it's kind of Anoret's only way in. So, or is it? Anoret goes to charge right towards him, ready to headbutt Magror, but Magror is too fast, stops Anoret with one arm, and punches her on the underjaw back again, knocking her to the ground. What Anoret does now is that she decides to do something a bit sneaky, and runs around the arena trying to find another way in. Little did Magror know that Anoret can actually climb. Anoret has good grip with her claws, because if it was able to dig into the ground and she was able to shatter through stone, surely she should be able to climb walls. Come on, I'm giving her a chance, okay? Like, I know Anoret isn't a great book, beast-wise, but I'm giving her as much of an advantage, like, well, not really advantage, an equal play as I can. So Anoret digs her claws into the arena wall, not enough for Magror to notice though, and starts making her way up the wall without Magror noticing. So it's on the complete opposite side of the arena. Anoret is at the top of the arena, sneaks down, and sneaks up behind Magror, and gets her claw ready and slashes at Magror's back, causing Magror to God this knows, to like, what is that? What is it? It's like reacts, like flinch. I don't know. Coil forward, backwards. I don't know. Just puff out his chest from the pain in the back. So moving the back forwards and the front more forwards. If that made sense. When Anoret goes for a second strike, Magror is able to turn around and goes to punch Anoret, but actually pushed his punch in a bit too early and punches the side of one of the walls, causing a massive hole to go through. The top part of the wall above Magror started shaking and it started collapsing. all of it collapsing on Magror, completely covering Magror in stone rubble. Anoret, thinking she's won, starts to retreat back to her chamber, but right before she was about to get in, she hears a rumbling from where the rubble is and sees a hand come out, followed by another hand, and then a face with pure anger written on it. Magror emerges completely from the rubble, using all 4 of his arms, grabs 4 of the largest boulders he can reach and carry with each of his arms, and starts lobbing them directly at Anoret, and continues doing that with all the other pieces of rubble. None of them actually hit Anoret, but what happened was, though, it was able to create a stone circle surrounding Anoret, causing Anoret to be trapped. Not really, though, because she can climb it, or maybe jump over it, but then it was enough to distract her enough for Anoret to be surprised that Magror survived that, and also to realise what's going on. While Anoret's trying to realise what's going on, Magror breaks apart another piece of the wall, lifts it up and chucks it. This is a really big piece of wall this time, so he used all 4 of his arms, chucks it, and as it's coming down, the aiming seems to be so perfect for Magror, where when Anoret looks up, it seems like it's just gonna fit perfectly in between that circle which she's trapped in. So realising she won't be able to jump out in time because she'll get her tail stuck in it, she can't break through it because you need a lot of power to break through stone. She decides to go with the one remaining strategy that she knows how to do, and she starts digging into the soft, well, not really soft, but softish, hardish dirt ground, and getting out of the way of it as quick as she can. Luckily, she was able to, not without having her tail get squashed by a piece of the wall in the process. Not all of her tail, but some of it. She turns around and slashes at the piece of the tail which is trapped there, severing it completely. So now Anoret starts to bleed out a bit, but not fatally though. Magror, thinking he's won, is roaring in triumph, but after listening carefully he can hear dirt being shuffled away from beneath him. So what he does is he gets all 4 of his fists and starts punching at the ground repeatedly over and over again, shaking the ground and causing the dirt, which is above where Anoret's been digging, just collapse right on top of her. Anoret, realising she has to get out, claws at the ground and is able to get out, to be greeted by Magror staring at her, punching her directly in the face, knocking her back down to the ground. And what Magror does this time is that he God I need to explain how this battle actually works out in my head before I start the video after this battle. Magror uses his arms, grabs Anoret by uses his top left arm to grab the underside, the underjaw, so puts his fingers in Anoret's mouth and on the under part, his right top arm on the other part, and starts pulling them, opening her mouth as wide as he can, to the point where it just snaps over. Oh God! Oh God! I just realised how brutal that is. Oh God! To the point where Anoret's jaw just snaps right off. That is fatal. And then, right after that happened, Magror drops Anoret to the ground, where she's just slumping over in kind of defeat, in a kind of defeat way. But just to make sure the job is done, what Magror does is that with his top arms, he holds the head down and holds the body down, and with his underarms, he wraps it around Anoret's neck and just twists, snapping Anoret's neck completely. She slumps down to the ground entirely, and Magror marches back to his chamber, ready for the next battle. Magror has won, Anoret has lost. Now, I'll be completely honest. I went into this battle thinking Anoret will win. See, even if I am trying to be biased, it still loses. That is the first time I went into a battle with one beast that I knew was going to win, but ended up losing. See, it just goes to show that I'm not biased. Anything can literally happen in the mind of a guy which can be biased. But, yeah. I'm going to be expecting some people arguing with why Magror won and Anoret lost when it should be the other way around. I can agree, but I can also disagree. Because Magror has been shown to be focused only on strength, he's clearly one of the most physically stronger beasts. I took some inspiration from Machamp, the Pokemon, as they're pretty similar, so I took info from the Pokedex entries as well, showing how powerful Machamp is, so link that to Magror. I'm not going to make him projectile resistant like another character with 4 arms, which is Apex. Would be nice though, but unfortunately no. I'm probably not going to do that. Yeah, I thought Anoret was going to win because Magror has been shown to not have the thickest of hides or skin or flesh. But, oh god, with Magror able to defend himself with his strength and ripping the jaw open, that is the grimmest description of a death I've done. And I thought Epos's disembowelment was brutal. Anyway, I do not blame you if you think Anoret should have won, but unfortunately, she didn't. Magror has won, and Anoret's lost. But that is all for this episode 4 of Battle of the Beasts. Join me in episode 5 where we have... Oh god, this one's even harder. Where we have Skolo the Bladed Monster versus Tempera the Time Stealer. Until then, I've been Adam Ferns, and I'll see you next time.